And here's the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 21st of January, 2025. January 21st is Squirrel Appreciation Day, a day to learn about and celebrate possibly the world's cutest rodents. The squirrel family includes tree squirrels, ground squirrels, including chipmunks and prairie dogs, among others, and flying squirrels. Squirrels are indigenous to the Americas, Eurasia, and Africa, and were introduced by humans to Australia. Tree squirrels, unlike most mammals, can descend a tree head first. They do so by rotating their ankles 180 degrees, enabling the hind feet to point backward and thus grip the tree bark from the opposite direction. Some of the purposes of squirrels' tails are to keep rain, wind, or cold off themselves, to cool off when hot by pumping more blood through their tails, as a counterbalance when jumping about in trees, as a parachute when jumping down, and to signal with. Squirrels can leap across a space 10 times the length of their body. The release of the film The Invisible Vegan was on this day in 2019. The Invisible Vegan is a 90-minute independent documentary that explores the problem of unhealthy dietary patterns in the African American community, foregrounding the health and wellness possibilities enabled by the plant-based diet. This documentary shows how intertwined histories of slavery, 20th century socioeconomic inequalities, and the rise of big food have led to the increased consumption and dependence on meat, processed junk, and fast food. Inspired by Ralph Ellison's 1952 first-hand account of alienation as an African American in The Invisible Man, the title of this documentary evokes the ways in which prevailing attitudes and stereotypes about veganism within the African American community have rendered the benefits of this lifestyle invisible. The publication of Wild Hope, Stories for Lent from the Vanishing by Gayle, illustrated by David Klein, was on this day in 2020. Ecologist Carl Safina wrote, "This is a beautifully elegant, deeply excellent book, pursued by grace on every page, in every stunning illustration. From the best-selling author of All Creation Waits, a beautiful book of hope for Lent, filled with 25 of Earth's rare and wild creatures. Their stories will wake readers to greater compassion and hope. Pangolins and polar bears, olms, lemurs, and leopards. We share this planet with creatures magnificent, delicate, intricate, and now vanishing at a faster rate than at any other time in Earth's history. Spend Lent with 25 of these endangered animals. Vivid descriptions of the miracle of each creature and the peril they face will fill readers with wonder and grief at what these animals suffer on a planet shaped by human choices. The promise of Lent is that something new will rise. In fact, as these stories attest, our hope, though wild, is not impossible and is already loose in the world." And the publication of Vegan Bodybuilding Cookbook, 100 High-Protein Recipes to Eat Healthy, Lose Weight, and Gain Muscle Fast by Howie Dyson, was also on this day in 2020. There are too many misconceptions about the vegan lifestyle and nutrition. People often have negative attitudes towards those who reject meat and dairy, like whey proteins. These misconceptions withhold people from transitioning to a healthy lifestyle. This book reveals that you can be vegan and build lean muscle at the same time. This book will clear out those misconceptions on veganism and provide 100 high-protein recipes to fulfill your protein goals while maintaining health and improving your energy. And here's a poem for today, Fable by Ralph Waldo Emerson. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called the latter Little Prig. Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I'm not so large as you, You are not so small as I, and not half so spry. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forests on my back, neither can you crack a nut. Fable by Ralph Waldo Emerson. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with the reminder to love all creatures, great and small.